So I get to the casino. Atmosphere changes. Like everybody's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Dana White's in the room. At this point, I'm hidden to the point that Dana looks at me. He's like, I'm gonna call you Rain Man. Then he throws me 1,000. Then he throws me another 5K. Then he throws me another 5K. He said, this is how it came up. This is how it came up.
I'm trying to tell you. You've been acting like this since we've met you. You're a impulsive liar. That's why when something bad happens, no one else but you.
I ran up $15,000 with Dana White. It got stolen from the closest people to me. As y'all know, y'all seen the last video on how I ran up $15,000 with Dana White. So this is going to be the story time on how it got stolen from the closest people to me. Basically, as you guys know, the first night I ran up 15K. Let me introduce y'all to everybody that was in the house. Everybody in the house found out that I played with Dana White the night before. They asked me like, how did the night go? I said I ran up 15K, but it wasn't bragging. I just told people in the house, I said, I played with Dana White, we ran up 15K, and that was really it, right? I thought everybody here was Scam's homie. But actually, some of these people are employees, some of these people are friends, okay? Hold up, my mom's calling me. Hello?
I'm listening to your story time, sir.
Yes?
And at the end of the day, the people on the Ave and in Crime Hills and off the block would have been disappointed, because how do you get got for that much money?
Mom, you are living with somebody else. You living in somebody else's house. If you could trust them, you would expect to be able to trust the people he has living under the same roof as him. Wouldn't you expect that?
No, we disowning you. So how you let that happen?
Mom.
I'm disappointed. I just want to let you know.
You serious? Now I'm not invited back to the hood. I told y'all, bro, y'all don't understand, bro. Where I came up from, we don't play about that. So now, me telling this story time, now I gotta get my get back. So I want you guys, the reason why I want you guys to introduce everything is because I want you guys to figure out who you think done it based off of my point of view, okay?
My name Al.
So this is Al.
All right, who we got here?
This is Chris.
I'm Chris or Rob.
So Al is Scam's friend. I'm pretty sure day one, they both box, okay? This person is Chris. I thought this nigga was Scam's friend. Supposedly, this guy is Scam's manager or content creator director.
And then who do we got here?
My name's 18 years old. I'm signed to the 00. Why be a whole lot of that?
Your name's 18 years old. First name and age, not your age. They don't care about your age.
That's my name.
18.
So this nigga's name is Michael. Obviously, he told his age, he's 18. Damn! Y'all saying it gotta be him? Bro couldn't keep 15K for 24 hours. No. The 15K, I had it for 3 days. That's my dumb reason. Look, I know, Mom, if you about to call and call me a dumbass, look, I'm sorry. So these are all the characters right now. So it's me, Scam, Dennis, my filmer, Michael, Chris, and Al. 5 people in the house, right? Basically, I had the 15K in my backpack for 3 days straight. Now, the reason why it was 3 days was because every night I was gambling the money. So I was taking the cash and just literally trying to flip it, okay? So 3-4 days I had it. I was gambling till like 9 p.m. to 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm not gonna be able to wake up at 8, 9, 10 to go deposit the money in the bank. I'm tired. I'm gonna wake up at like 3, 4. So at this point, the last night that I wanted to deposit, I wake up and at this point, Dennis says, yo, you still got the 15K in your backpack? You should go put it in the bank. I said, nah. I said, I'm good. Let's go. Because we got to go film. Because at this point, y'all on my ass about filming. Because we didn't film anything. So I tell Ernest to go film a stream, right? Dennis is like, we should go deposit our money. I said, no, we don't got time. Let's go do the stream. Blah, blah, blah. I'll do it when we go to Los Angeles. We'll do that, right? That's where I went wrong. So at this point, we go do the stream. People know where I'm at for at least 2-3 hours. We get back home from the stream. Dennis says supposedly he still sees the money in my backpack. Whatever. After we're done streaming, we're gonna go film a main channel video. Before we film this main channel video, we're having a conversation with everybody in the house. We get into this conversation. There was a night before, y'all seen the stream where there was escorts got invited and there was girls got invited. So supposedly Michael, and you guys know I don't have a room at Scam's house. I'm sleeping in his theater room on the couch. They tell me that Michael in the theater room. There's 2 couches. There's one at the lower level and there's a higher level. So at this point, I'm like, bro, I'm sleeping in the theater room, bro. Did you sleep with somebody in the same bed that I'm sleeping in, right? He looks at me and he's like, nah, I didn't, I didn't. I start getting irritated because that's like low-key disrespectful at this point. I'm like, nigga, did you, like, are you trying to like do like some ego thing or some like high dynamic, like dominant thing, like, oh, Kanel slept where I or some shit, right? So I'm like, nigga, did you sleep in the same bed as me? You could have slept anywhere else, but did you do that? He's like, nah, I didn't. So at this point, Scam and everybody in the house is like, nigga, we know he right there. So at this point, I'm pissed. I'm not gonna like beat on the nigga because he's 18 years old. You know, I'm not gonna beat on him. But we gonna have to put the gloves on because that's low-key disrespectful. I'm not gonna let you do that, right? The nigga's like talking wet. The nigga's like dead ass like, chat. I said, put the gloves on. The nigga dead ass gonna say, or what? What you mean? Oh, what you mean or what? Oh my gosh, my mom's calling me. What the f? My mom, okay.
So let me get this straight. Not only do you get robbed, and it was like a pre-rob conversation, then you got nut on your face?
Mom.
Feminist without you got
Mom.
What?
Woman! I do not have nut on my face! I do not have nut on my face! Do not try to put that PR on me! Don't put that on me, no!
I have to disown you.
Oh my gosh, bro. She's gonna make me, like, I'm already getting over the situation, but now she's like making me like more angry about it that I really gotta go put my paws on somebody, right? At this point, chat, I'm seeing red because this nigga's dead ass like clip farming. He's like pressing me, like low key. I'm like, nigga, put the gloves on. The nigga's trying to like put 12 ounce while I have 16 ounce. So I'm like, this nigga dead ass trying to hurt me. I'm like, nigga, I'm just gonna squabble up. We squash the beef, blah blah blah. So I'm like, nigga, if you putting 12 ounces, I'm putting 12 ounces. That shit. So I'm like, nigga, we gonna box this shit out. The nigga's like, I'm not boxing unless you not recorded. I'm not giving you content. I'm like, nigga, I don't give a if it wasn't recorded or not. We finna fight whether you like it or not. Like, I don't care, like, who's recording. So at this point, the nigga's ducking me. Like, he's ducking me for 5 minutes. Scam's trying to convince him to literally, like, bro, you gonna have to fight him, bro. You gonna have to put your ones, like, y'all gonna have to do something. I'm pissed. I'm like, nigga, you in the bed, then you didn't warn me, you let me do that, and if they didn't bring it up, you was gonna just not say shit. That's highly disrespectful. And you guys are probably wondering why I didn't sleep in the actual room. Is because I'm an empath, bro. I'm a Virgo, and y'all just know all that shit. So I'm an empath. You know, I'm very feminist. I care about women, you know, everything like that. So, you know, I gave Dennis the room, right? We put the gloves on. So shout out Dennis, because that nigga know he's a content farmer, bro. Which I like, bro. That's one thing I like about this nigga. This nigga made sure he snuck the video. So this is the video of us boxing at this point. We boxing. We throwing him. We throwing him. So at this point, we keep going. He hit his head.
Don't do that shit.
Wow. So at this point,
I don't care, bro. I don't care. I don't know what you did, bro. Doing that shit is trifling that shit.
Alright, bro.
You know that, bro.
Why do you want You bleeding, gang?
Nigga, you're on the. Bro, don't talk.
Alright.
We good?
Yeah.
Come on.
bro, I was finna stick that right there, cause he was still talking. He was still talking shit. Niggas trying to say you can't fight, nigga. I don't give a nigga. Y'all are sitting behind a computer, bro. Chat, we're blowing gloves. There's a difference between hands, slamming niggas, doing all this other shit. So y'all gotta realize this nigga's 18 years old, bro. At the end of the day, it wasn't like I was trying to like big doll him. It was just about respect. That's all it was. It wasn't like I wasn't trying to be like, oh, I'm the biggest in the house. No, I don't care. It was just more just like, nigga, like you did some disrespectful shit and that's just what it is. And you just gotta throw hands. And it could have been different. Most niggas who did that, the people in the house was like, bro, you lucky he put gloves on, because most niggas would have just stole your ass and just beat your ass right there. And I literally gave him the option, let's just do gloves. We squash the beef, this and that, right? me and Scam, we go leave to go do this main channel video. Me, Dennis, and Scam, we go leave to do this video. Right? I'm pissed because I'm like, yo, everybody's in the house. They're pulling me to the side. They said, thank you for, fighting Michael because he doesn't learn. He doesn't think niggas are gonna oppress him. He doesn't think niggas are on shit. But this should teach him a lesson that he can't just be doing things without repercussions. So we come back from the main channel video. We're trying to invite escorts to the house because Jamani, we're doing a video with Jamani. The escorts are asking for tip money. So I was like, nigga, I got tip money. Like, let me go to my backpack. They want like an extra $100 to make sure they come and all this other stuff. So I was like, nigga, let me go to my backpack. Let me pull out the 15K. I'll just pull out some money, right? Chat, I go to the backpack. Nothing's in there. My heart drops. Nigga, my heart drops. I'm like, Scam, where's my money? Like, I'm like looking around. I'm like, nigga, y'all like waiting for me like to like say it's a prank or some shit? So I'm turning around, I'm looking. I'm like, Scam, where's my money? And the thing about Scam, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I love my boy Scam, but one of the things about Scam is that nigga's so nonchalant that it started getting me irritated, right? So the nigga's like, what? Like, what are you talking about? He's like, what are you talking about? Nigga, my 15K is gone. Where the fuck is it at, right? Nigga's like, are you sure it's not in there? I'm like, nigga, it's not there right now. Where's my 15K? I start spazzing, bro. I start spazzing. I'm like, looking around, I'm like, nigga, where's my money at? What? Chris, the nigga with the glasses, the nigga deadass says, don't worry about it, let's just finish the main channel video. Nigga, when he said that, bro, I'm going crazy, bro. I've never got this mad in a minute. There's no way your ass just said, deadass, it's 15K, let's finish this main channel video. No, one of y'all niggas in here stole my shit, bro. I started moving shit around. Nigga, I look in the backpack, chat. The nigga that stole it only left $200 in my backpack, bro. You might as well took the $200 while you were at it. That made me even, whoa, now I'm reliving it. That made me even more mad. I said, whoever took the shit, nigga, you might as well should have just took the $200. Oh, bro, I'm like, Scam, you better start figuring some shit out right now because it's like this house finna get flipped upside down, right? Michael's the only one not there. Michael's the kid, the kid I just fought. So he's the only one not there. He's like, bro, let me text Michael. Bro, everybody's like, it has to be Michael. Like, maybe he got mad that you beat him up and like now he's being petty. Now he's doing this. I said, I don't give a who it is. I better just get that money right now because like, nigga, I'm not leaving this house until I get that 15K, bro. Michael's the only one that's not home right now because he's charging the Tesla, right? One thing that Scam up and did is this nigga texted Michael and said, do you know where Kanel's money's at? That's what he said. So the thing is Scam, if you're looking for 15K, why the fuck would you tell somebody that's not at the house yet that you're looking for the money? The nigga's gonna delete evidence. The nigga's gonna do this, gonna do that, all this other stuff. So at this point, I'm like, Scam, we're driving towards that nigga. Scam's like, he's on the way. Like I have his location. He's coming towards the house. I said, nah, let's drive towards him. Scam's like, let's wait. I said, all right, bet. I'm like, nigga, I'm like flipping up shit, and I'm like, Scam, like you not helping right now, but you telling a nigga this and that, all this other stuff, right? Nigga, Michael comes inside the garage with the parked Tesla. Nigga, he gets out. I said, nigga, I got in his face. I said, nigga, where the f is the money? And the nigga, I never seen the nigga so scared. And it's not even like on some like, oh, I pressed this nigga. Bro, I was so angry, but I was really just gonna start stealing on niggas. He's like, bro, I don't know what you're talking about. You can check my phone. Like, you can check it. And I'm like, give me your phone. So I get this nigga's phone. I'm looking through it. I say, everybody else, give me your phones. Give me your phones, right? This is Michael. He lets me check his phone. I don't see anything, right? The other two people right there. So, so I check Al's phone. I see something. He's like, go do this, go do that. Then I go to Chris. I say, let me go to your photos, right? The nigga dead ass. He said, nah, I can't let you do that. As soon as I heard that, nigga, my heart dropped. I said, give me your I said, Scam, bro. At this point, Dennis drops the camera because I'm about to just start stealing on niggas. Like I'm not, and it's not even me capping. I put this on everything, bro. I was restraining because the only thing I felt bad, if it wasn't the right nigga and I just started fighting for no reason, I'd felt bad. At this point, I'm like, nigga, let me go to your camera roll. He's like, nah, I can't let you go to my camera roll. Like, nah, that's privacy reasons. This and that. Dennis is like telling me calm down. I said, nah, this shit. No one's leaving this garage until you give me your phones. Because y'all not finna delete shit. I take Michael's phone, I take Al's phone, I put it on the car. I said, your phone, give it to me right now. He said, nah, I can't do that. I'm like, Scam, you better take this phone before some shit happens. I started seeing him filling with his phone. I said, let me go to your recent deleted right now. He said, nah, I can't. I got private stuff with me and my girl in there. I said, nigga, I don't give a f. I said, I don't give a f if it's yo dick in there. You better show me your recently deleted at this point. And he's like, Scam, I'm not doing that. I don't give a f. Y'all gonna have to fight me for it. I said, nigga, don't say that. I said, Scam, take his phone right now. So Scam's like looking at me. I'm like, Scam, like you my mans, but this is some shit that I don't play about, and I will end this shit right now if we don't figure this shit. So Scam takes his phone. Bro, me personally, chat, if someone's accusing me of 15K, which is a felony, I'm gonna show them whatever's in my camera roll if I didn't do it, right? But I know how certain niggas are. They insecure about their dick, they privacy, this and that. But I don't care. If someone's trying to accuse me of that, I'm showing them anything they need to show me because I know it's not me. So at this point, I'm hypothesizing. I'm like, nigga, it's Chris. It has to be Chris. Like the manager, it just sounds like something a manager would do. Nigga, I'm starting to realize, I'm like, Scam said he hired this nigga for being a content manager. What the f is a content manager? What the fuck is that? What are you managing? What content? This nigga Scam barely uploads, he barely streams. What are you talking about content? I'm getting pissed. I'm like, Scam, hold that fucking phone right now. I'm like, Scam, do you know him? He's like, I just met him like 3 months ago, this and that. And Scam's just all nonchalant. It's pissing me off because like that's just how Scam is, bro. Scam is just dead ass, like very nonchalant, and it's cool because like I'm not gonna lie, if he wasn't so nonchalant, I think the story would have ended very, very differently. But just because I could tell he was trying to keep everything under control, that it didn't make me tweak out. But like it was just so bad, bro. It was just so bad. And it wasn't even me like, oh, I'm just gonna start throwing hands. But I was so close to fighting the nigga Michael, and I was so close to fighting the nigga Chris in the garage. And I put that on everything. So at this point, Scam's like, all right, we got everybody's phones. Scam's like, let's check everybody's rooms. I said, fuck that shit, Scam. I said, fuck that. If someone stole 15K, why the f would they put it in the room? We're not checking the rooms, bro. Let's check this nigga's phone. And he's like, nah, Scam, I don't care what y'all say. Y'all can do anything y'all want. Y'all not checking through my phone, this and that. Like, I don't care. Y'all don't have to fight. And then at this point, Scam's just like, Scam's like, nah, nigga. He's like, we're gonna have to check through your phone, bro. Like, we're gonna have to, like this nigga's 15K is gone, right? At this point, y'all can say check the bank accounts, but nigga, why would somebody put it in their bank account? It has to be in photos, it has to be someone in a message, it has to be something. Why would they also take a pic? Bro, you would be surprised. It wasn't that I would think somebody would take a pic of it. It's more of the fact that he said I could check anything else except for recently deleted. That's what I had a problem with. We going through the rooms, right? We're going through the rooms. I just don't think it's Al, bro. I don't think it's Al, right? We're going through his room, everything like that, cool. This Chris, deadass says, I gotta go to my room, I gotta go take a shit real quick. I said, Scam, I'm whispering to Scam, I said, you see what the f I'm talking about? Why the f this nigga got a shit out of nowhere while we're all upstairs? Why the nigga gotta go downstairs? I said, nah, f Al's room, let's go down there. Right? We tear his room up. Nigga, we don't see it, bro. At this point, I'm just like, nigga, it's not in these rooms. Like, this is like dead ass. I said, I pulled Scam to the side. I don't know who you think it is, but it's either Michael or it's that nigga Chris. Realistically, I'm starting to realize, I started asking Scam, I'm saying, like, how much are you paying these niggas, this and that, like, blah, 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 what is their roles? And I start realizing, Scam's not even paying these niggas. He's just paying for everything, bro. So, when these niggas need this and that, or they need to go buy something, they use Scam's card. So I'm like, yo, this nigga's being finessed right now. I know you guys are probably like, yo, why the f did you leave 15K laying around? It wasn't laying around, it was in my backpack. And the reason why I left it in my backpack is because I trust Scam. I gave Scam 10K before. The house that Scam's currently living in, I gave that nigga 10K so he could be able to move in. I trust that nigga with 10K. And I can trust that nigga with 10K. I don't think the nigga would steal 15K. That's why I left it there, okay? So it bit me in the fucking ass that the house that he got ended up biting me in the ass and made me lost 15K at this point, right? Everybody's pointing at Michael. Everybody's saying, fuck Michael, he's probably being petty, all this other stuff. Michael's like, you can go through my phone, you can do this. And chat, one of the things that I didn't realize, bro, they told me that when I fought Michael, he got on the phone and he was telling his boys how he fought me and all of this and that, but he didn't tell them that he lost, right? When I was going through Michael's phone, and I didn't tell Scam this, those logs wasn't there. Those phone logs wasn't there. I'm like, at this point, it's either Michael or it's either Chris. I said, and the only reason why I'm saying Chris is because it's camera roll shit. Whether he was right about his dick or anything like that, or his privacy, Nigga, to clear it up, I would have just showed that shit. Now, a lot of you guys saying check cameras. Scam doesn't have no camera set up, which I don't know why. Y'all saying check messages like WhatsApp, Facebook. I checked all that, didn't see anything. So, I was so close to just threatening to just call the police. But chat, y'all know me, bro. Like, y'all know Kanel from the hood, bro. Like, y'all know I got warrants and shit on me, bro. So I didn't really even want to call the cops for real. Because what are the cops going to do, bro? The cops going to put a police report. I'm still out of my 15K. I'm not leaving Vegas until I get my 15K. This and that, like, you know, like, and you know how I am. Like, I'm already seeing red. Like, the cops not going to help the situation. I would have probably got myself more in trouble, and I wouldn't have calmed down. Nah, I'm just kidding. But, like, deadass, I just felt like calling the cops wasn't going to do anything. It wasn't going to solve anything, bro. So, they checked the Tesla cameras, everything like that. Supposedly, Michael went out twice. One to get food, and other to charge the Tesla. At that point, I pulled Scam to the side. I said, Scam, you gonna have to do something. I said, I know there's somebody in this house, and I said, bro, this is an eye-opener for you. You have niggas that's stealing from your own mans, and if they're willing and able to steal from me, then they're gonna be able to steal from you. And Scam's like, I understand that. I said, I'm not leaving Vegas until I get that 15K. So at that point, Scam makes some calls. He gives me that 15K. He gives it to me. Shout out Scam on that. But I told Scam that I'm gonna keep it a buck. I will look at that nigga weird if that nigga deadass still has those same people in the house. Like, I know it's not everybody's fault, but if he doesn't get to the bottom of it, I'm gonna look at that nigga weird. If those people are still there and he's cool with niggas stealing 15K and you can lay your head where niggas are deadass grimy like that. So at that point, me and Scam having a private conversation. I'm just telling him, like, nigga, like, this is just not a good look on you. And I said, I trust you a lot, and I'm glad we got close enough that I can trust you. But if I just met you, if this is anybody else, bro, your reputation didn't cook. Like, in terms of, like, not other people, but, like, friendship-wise. Like, no one will be able to trust you and shit like that. But turns out, this nigga Michael stole a $8,000 camera from Aiden Ross. Supposedly, this nigga in the last flight who got hired by Brand Risk stole an $8,000 camera from Aiden Ross Brand Risk, bro.
Name's 18 years old.
Him right here.
Name.
He has an $8,000 camera from Aiden Ross. Aiden Ross doesn't know he got finessed, bro. And his reasoning was, oh, I stole it because I want to help Scam get bigger. Nigga, that doesn't help Scam. That makes him look bad. So this dude right here stole this $8,000 camera, bro, from Aiden Ross. And this is why Aiden Ross doesn't trust people, because people keep scamming him. So Aiden, if I was you, bro, you got to lock in on production, bro. You got to account for that shit. Because you got people like him, this 18-year-old who's just stealing from you and think it's okay for your hard work to be in stone, bro. Scam said he's hiring a private investigator to investigate all three people in the house. He's going to put them on a lie detector test. And so he did that 2 days ago. So we're going to watch the video footage. I've never watched this video footage. Who do you guys think did it? I still think it's between Chris or Michael. But a lot of you guys, before I even told y'all the story time, y'all saying it was Michael. So all of them, you know what's crazy? Dennis said, what if it was all three of them? Dennis is on some fucking Scooby-Doo shit. So let's watch the PI video. So Scam hired a private investigator to put them all on a lie detector test. So let me know what you guys think, because I haven't even watched this shit yet. I guess this is the Polygraph score. I don't know who this is for. I think this is for Michael. This is for theft, Michael Corral. So these are the questions. Do you believe me when I say I won't ask you any surprise questions? Another question they said, did you steal the missing $15,000 from Kanel? It was red. Do you know where the missing money is today? It was red. And then the blue, it says, did you get any part of the missing money? 15K, it was blue. And then I think the black is all things that the graph didn't show any changes. So the only changes is these questions right here. Scam did it. Well, I mean, whether Scam did it or not, nigga broke even with the 15K. But I just know, and I'm gonna defend Scam, I just personally don't think Scam would ruin a friendship over 15K. Even if there was like a small percentage, that would be like, that just like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, you know how many people I'll cut off? That I trust that nigga, bro. I don't think the nigga, I don't, like, that would be dumb, bro. Like, come on, bro. At his age, bro, the nigga makes bread. Like, when I was his age, I wasn't making that much bread, bro. That nigga could make that shit in a fight. More than a fight, bro. Even Scam said that the private investigator thinks it was Michael, okay? But realistically, polygraphs don't mean shit, because it could just be nervousness. It could be a lot of things. But a lot of court cases, they don't use polygraphs as a way to convict somebody. The only way they can really convict somebody is through those messages and those phone calls. Scam only sent me Michael's. I don't know why the nigga didn't send me Chris either. It's hard to only point fingers at Michael when he doesn't give me Chris either. They said, but personally, you can give him the opportunity to confess and sweep it under the rug, or let the investigation continue until they figure it out and let him know that the maximum charge for a felony theft is the state of Nevada. No. I told whoever did it, I said, bro, if you have it right now, I won't even like fight you. Just give it back. I'll let bygones be bygones. But no one confessed it up. So if it plays out to the point that it turns to a felony, oh well. You know what I mean? There's nothing that I can really do. It's out of my hands at that point. You know what I mean? So, are you still living with them? No, I left that morning, bro. I left that morning because I was like, nigga, I can't be here, bro. So at the end of the day, I still don't trust no niggas no more, bro. I chat, my number got changed, everything like that. Like, I'm pissed off to the point that, like, nigga, shout out Scam for making it right and everything like that. But it's a lesson learned. First, put that shit back in the bank as soon as possible. And second, just because you trust one nigga don't mean you gotta trust all 5 other niggas that he's with. You know what I mean? Because they don't really fuck with you. They said I would have stole that money. I mean, I don't blame whoever stole the money because $15K is a lot to them. But I'm gonna keep it a buck. $15K is not a lot, bro. $15K is not a lot. I don't know who. My mom's calling me. Hello?
$15K to some people is something. They ain't coming up on that easy.
Yeah.
And you were lickable. You just in the moment was an easy lick because you're stupid. Which I know I raised you better than that.
Anybody that's watching this video, try to think I'm a lick. I promise you. Try to think I'm a lick, bro. Try something, bro. It's not gonna end up like this. Now, please don't let me find out who this was, because I will blackball them. I will take them to court. I will sue for emotional damage. I didn't even get to finish my main channel video. They put me into another person's home. I'm still homeless. Hold up. Scam's calling. Yo, I'm streaming right now.
Yeah, I know. Nigga, you're saying don't we found out who it is. We know who it is, bro. Michael took that money.
But it's not confirmed, gang. It's not confirmed.
I get it. Everything is word of mouth plus the PI, but he's the only one that couldn't pass the lie detector. Everyone else passed it, but him, he took it twice.
So Chris passed?
Yes, he passed. Him and Al passed.
No red, no nothing.
No red, no nothing, bro.
Where's Michael at right now?
Do you want to know what happened?
What happened?
So I interrogated this nigga, bro. I said, I'm going to give you like a few more hours to tell me where this 15K is at, bro. Man, that MacBook that I bought for him, nigga, I told him I was keeping that shit. And he was like, no, bro, no. But you know how he does that little cry baby shit?
Yeah.
Eventually, like, when I fell asleep, like, this nigga done stayed up all night, bro. He just snuck out and left and took my MacBook. So he stole again. Bro. He stole the camera, the 15K, and then my fucking MacBook, bro. I just talked to Aiden and them. They're gonna see what they can do as far as pressing charges on the camera, and I'm gonna press charges on the MacBook, and then I'm gonna see about what we can do about the cash.
Nigga, how did he get, like, he left the airport, he went home?
Bro, he just randomly left and got to the airport, bro. Like, at the end of the day, I mean, he still can, because I can't kidnap him, but he stole on the way out, bro. But
he took the MacBook that you bought for him that is still your property, and he took the camera?
Yes. No. The camera, I've been gave the camera back.
Okay. He just took the MacBook and supposedly the money.
Yeah. And at first, he wouldn't even tell me the password to the MacBook.
Nigga, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have to start calling you Method Likely, bro.
Bro.
Nah, bro.
I was trying so hard not to put my fucking hands on him, bro. Like, I had to really find a willpower, bro. I was still feeding this nigga. Why I know he was stealing? I still got him food, nigga. I took him to In-N-Out. Bro,
damn.
I have all his information.
So he hasn't answered you ever since?
I haven't talked to him, bro. I'm just gonna take it to the court or whatever.
Shit.
Yeah, I have all his information. Like, I want to ruin his life. Like, he will never see a camera media pass ever again, bro.
Bro, I'm gonna make sure I blackball that nigga. I don't know. I mean, I didn't know Chris and Al passed the fucking test.
Yeah, they passed. They all took it.
What do you think? Do you think he stole it because we fought?
Yeah.
Because he could have been stole it.
Yeah, like, facts, like, way earlier. And he could have stole it, but I just want to know, like, what he did. Like, he probably sent it to one of his bros, bro, or put it somewhere, have somebody come pick it up.
He probably, what he did was he probably set it somewhere, and then when he was ready to leave, he picked it up real quick, and then he took it with him. I mean, we have all the proof. I would, if anything, I would probably just file a police report. But yeah, all right then, bro. You be safe. I'm gonna be in Vegas soon.
All right.
All right. Damn. Chat. So is it really confirmed it was Michael? Green light for Michael? Investigators can pull footage from the place he allegedly went that day. That's true. His phone is a tracker. So every cell tower that connects, they can know where he went. And there's cameras. Yo, Michael, if you watching, bro, look, I get it, man. I get you come from, a family that don't got much. And this is like, all coming towards you soon. You young and shit. But like, nigga, I feel so bad, bro. Because the internet is a crazy place that this is not going to be let up, bro. Until that 15K is found or someone gets hit with those charges, you're going to have to be sleeping with one eye open. And that's not even a threat. That's just how karma works, bro.